The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Political analysts weighed in on the recently concluded presidential debate sponsored by the Comelec. Professor Dennis Coronacion told One Balita Pilipinas that no one really stood out as most of the candidates proposed similar policies. The analyst said the candidates were not able to elaborate on how they would fund their projects.
Wala namang kandidato na nasabi natin na parang runaway winner dito sa presidential debate na to. Kasi nagkakapare-pareho ang kanilang mga mungkahi, lalo na sa mga mabibigat na suliranin ng ating bansa at saka sa mga major issues. Wala akong makita na mayroong na isang kandidato na tuluyan na masasabi natin na nag-stand out.
And with a similar observation, Professor Jean Encinas Franco told One News's Agenda that the candidates failed to discuss the topics in depth because of the format of the debate.
It's really difficult to have a real debate with the kind of format that we had last Saturday and also in the previous debates sponsored by the media because there really is no chance for the candidates to discuss issues in a way that they can challenge each other.
Supporters of late actor Fernando Poe Jr. are supporting the Marcos-Duterte tandem. Joseph Cadsawan, president of the Filipinos for Peace, Justice and Progress movement, said that they chose the UNA team because of their platforms. The group also supported Marcos Jr.'s vice presidential bid back in 2016. For the Senate, the group endorses Loren Legarda, Win Gatchalian, Gibo Teodoro, J.V. Ejercito, and Joel Villanueva.
Pagdating sa ganyan, si Senator Grace is remain non-partisan. Bongbong Sara kasi yun ang nakikita namin may solid talagang plataforma, talagang magagawa, effective. And sa ugali din.
Vice presidential bets faced off on different topics at last night's Comelec-sponsored debate. Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, who skipped the event, was not spared by her fellow candidates from any backlash. Mon Gualvez with the report.
It was a busy Sunday for the vice presidential hopefuls as they square off for the first leg of the Pilipinas VP debate. But two podiums were seen empty during the event. Congressman Lito Atienza underwent a medical procedure on his knee. Meanwhile, VP frontrunner and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte willfully did not participate in the debate. Her move was widely criticized by some candidates in attendance.
This is so undemocratic that they're not here. I'm tempted to walk out right now, because precisely we're making fools of ourselves.
Under Comelec rules, candidates who don't show up during the debates will lose their opportunity to utilize the Commission's e-rally platform. But Bello wants stiffer penalties for Duterte and even to her running mate, former Senator Bongbong Marcos, who also did not participate in Saturday's presidential debate. Senator Kiko Pangilinan also expressed his take on Duterte's absence.
Pag lumiligaw, dapat humaharap. Ako may 3 anak. Pag may lumiligaw sa aking anak, dapat humarap. Respetuhin yung aking mga anak, respetuhin yung mga magulang. Pag hindi humaharap, nire-respeto ba kami? Kung kayo mga botante, pag hindi humarap, nire-respeto ba kayo?
But it was not just Marcos Jr. and Duterte who got the ire of Professor Bello. He called out Pangilinan a known advocate of agricultural reform for his soft stance on the Rice Tariffication Act.
How can you say that you're an advocate of the farmers when you abstained on the biggest law that would affect the farmers of the decade, yung Rice Tariffication Act? He abstained. Did you go to the CR?
I had reservations precisely in supporting the measure, and that's precisely why I abstained, because I had reservations. And we moved to amend the law. In fact, it has been amended to now allow for cash assistance to be given the rice farmers. And we will move again to amend it.
And he failed to oppose it. Kunyari raw, may doubts siya. I mean, this is crazy. political getting out of
We-
an impossible situation.
The rice tariffication measure was passed in March of 2019. So I beg to disagree with his view that we are crazy or we do not know or we are not aware of the implications of the rice tariffication measure.
The debate also tackled issues on amending the VP's role on the Constitution. Ong and Serapio favor a tandem system where the winning president sits with his running mate as vice president to ensure a sync working relationship, while Pangilinan and Soto voted to include vice presidents in the cabinet. The next VP debate is scheduled on April 23, still at the Sofitel tent in Pasay. For News 5, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after this short break. Stay with us here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Several oil companies have announced a big-time rollback in the prices of petroleum products. An 11 peso and 45 centavo per liter price cut for diesel will be taking effect at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Gasoline prices will likewise be going down by 5 pesos and 45 centavos per liter. This comes after 11 straight weeks of price hikes amid tensions between Russia and the Ukraine. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The TUCP, or Trade Union Congress of the Philippines, is pushing for a 430 peso increase in the daily minimum wage rate in Central Visayas. The group insists that the current 404 peso minimum wage in the region is not enough, considering the substantial increase in the prices of goods and services. The Budget Department says there's no timeline yet on when the 200 peso monthly cash aid for poor families will be distributed. The Finance Department previously proposed the 200 peso monthly subsidy in lieu of suspending fuel excise taxes. This subsidy program is expected to cost the government 33 billion pesos. And the Philippine Competition Commission is giving transport company Grab until April 22nd to release some 19 million pesos in unclaimed refunds to users. The commission says that Grab was able to refund some 6 million pesos already out of its 25.4 million peso penalty so far. The PCC imposed penalties on Grab for pricing and booking violations. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.